What's up, guys? Sleepz here with another episode of my Journey to an Ultimate Team. We're going to start this episode off doing the Marquee Matchups, and I think it was as recent as last episode, maybe the episode before that, I said that I kind of like to cherry pick my Marquee Matchups, but this time around, we're actually going to do them all because I basically had all the requirements necessary apart from one Marquee Matchup. Starting off with this Man United Spurs one, it was very easy. I had Carrick, Man U player, and at left back I had Davies, so those met the requirements there. And then I just filled out the rest of the team with Premier League players. Similar situation here. This one you needed Sevilla and Leganes, and I actually had exactly 3 players. I had 2 Sevilla and 1 from Leganes, and then I just filled out the rest of the squad with La Liga players. So that one was very easy. But this third one was the one where I actually had to spend a little bit of coins, but not excessive, and not an excessive amount of coins at all. You see, I had to buy in this one. I had to buy the left wing. I had to buy the right back. And I also had to use 2 of my consumables. I didn't have to buy these position modifiers. I had to change our striker from a cam all the way to a striker. I made my CDM, one of my CDMs a CM, and then right mid, I made him a right wing. So that's the only one where I had to spend anything out of pocket, and I think I only spent literally like 2,000 or 3,000 coins, so it was nothing at all. This next one, I didn't have to spend anything either. I had exactly 3 Switzerland players in my club, and just enough players from the Swiss League, so that one was easy enough. And then on the left-hand side, I just filled out chemistry with players from La Liga, and it's definitely worth it. I only spent, like I said, 2,000 to 3,000 coins on that one SBC, and we get a 45,000 coin pack, a prime players pack. So that's very nice. And we're going to go ahead and open up our rewards now, starting with the consumables. I'm going to just speed through the consumables one as well as the Electrum players pack because those aren't all that great. Even though in the Electrum players pack, we got lucky. You only get 1 rare and you actually get silver players, and our 1 rare was gold. So I guess that's a little bit of luck considering. Now let's move on to the good stuff. We have a 15k pack, a rare gold pack, which is a 25k pack, as well as a 45k pack. So we've been ripping quite a few packs open this past week trying to get a Halloween player. Will we ever get one? Let's find out. Hopefully we'll at least get one tomorrow in our rewards. That would be nice enough. So in the 15k pack, obviously you guys saw I got nothing in there. Some good consumables that of course will be very useful. We're going to rip open this rare gold pack, see what we get inside this one. And we don't get billboards. So no billboards. The luck has been pretty dry lately. We do just get a Brazilian CM, Paulinho. So he's a good player. He'll probably sell for maybe a few thousand coins, but it doesn't exactly help the cause. But at the end of the day, we've already made our money back. Just with that Paulinho, basically. We spent so few coins. So I'm eventually going to list him and get a couple thousand coins. And now moving on to the Prime Players Pack. This is where the real good opportunities are. I actually really like these pack. And inside, we actually do get billboards for what seems like the first time in forever. It's an English center back, and it actually is Gary Cahill, which I guess isn't terrible. He's an 84 overall. But a bit disappointing overall from the Marquee Matchups pack opening. And we are going to probably sell him and keep all the other stuff. And after this, we are actually going to go to our transfer list because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the prices of 84 players have gone up quite a bit because of the Scream SBCs. And if you guys were wondering why I hold on to these 84s, it's for exactly this reason. Look how much I got for Icardi. I got 6,700 coins. I get almost like 3,000 to 5,000 coins for all of these players. And prior to the SBC, they were going for nothing. Maybe a K, 2K. They were going for no coins at all. So that's why I kind of hold on to those 84s, waiting for SBCs like this, because it's going to happen throughout the year. There's going to be SBCs that require 83 or 84 overall teams, and you're going to have good players. So once that happens, the 84 skyrocket, you make a lot of coins. I think I made almost 50,000. I think it was like exactly 47,000 coins that I made just from players that used to be worthless. So if you guys don't do that, you guys should definitely do it. Hold on to your 84s for moments like this. So you guys saw that I bought Schmeichel, and that's because I actually used one of our Greek players to fill out one of the Marquee Matchups. It was a Karnetzis, our goalkeeper, so we got a slight upgrade there from an 82 to 83. We now have Schmeichel between the sticks on our BPL team, and now we are ready to get into the gameplay of this episode. This guy has a 5 at the back team, which is a little annoying, but we managed to break through really early on, just 5 minutes in. Felipe Anderson is going to cross this one to Perisic, who ends up heading that one just basically right at the goalkeeper. That was a very good opportunity for him. Immobile is going to rip one from distance. Navas coming up with yet another big save. Bit of lag in this game, as you guys could see there. And this guy is on the ball with Costa, and this was almost a goal as it does cannon off of the post. We are going to finally extend our lead to 2 goals from a beautiful finesse shot from Hamsik. Great distance out. That's what we want to see from Hamsik. He's really coming into his own lately. I'm having a lot of fun using him. Really enjoying him. And right here, we are going to actually pick up another one. Joao Mario, which it's so surprising how consistent. He is arguably my most consistent long shot taker. I have scored countless long shots with Joao Mario, and I looked at his in-game stats, and they're not amazing. I really think it might be the Maestro chemistry style I have on him, because it brings his long shots to above 80, but they're not outrageous. It's like 82 long shots and maybe like 81 shot power. Nothing crazy, but somehow this guy just consistently scores from outside of the box. It's amazing. So you see there, the guy actually eventually just put his controller down, and that was it for him, and the game eventually kicked him, so we pick up the 3 points there, and we're moving on to this next match. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I put on the Halloween kit, just kind of staying the theme. I did put that one on. My away kit before that was the PlayStation one, but I figured I'd switch it up for Halloween in October. And we are going to open up the score in this one. Shaw, of all people, managed to find acres of space. I don't know how he was so wide open, and he does make it 1-0. Renato Sanchez with a good opportunity. Courtois dives and manages to keep that one out. And this right here is a bit reckless from him. He just slides straight from the back, and usually when you slide straight from the back, it is a red. So this guy's down to 10 men, and it didn't take long for him being down to 10 men to lead to more chances for us. Lanzini is going to pass this off to Vardy, and Vardy scores to make it 2-0. And at that point, the guy had a red, and he knew, okay, enough is enough. I'm out of here. I have the red. A lot of people rage quit when you get a red, because if you rage quit, that red won't be there, because it's as if the game was never played. So when people get reds, they're like, okay, I'm just going to quit this so I don't have to deal with not having my player in the next game. So you guys see there, we're actually 1 win away from getting the Division 4 title, which would be very nice. So we're going to get on to this next match. This guy actually has the new informed Zaha at striker, which is a little scary. We know he has bags of pace. He's got Martial up there as well. So very sweaty strike force. And our goal actually comes from a huge mistake from him. Perisic on that 5-star weak foot. And guys, I have to say, I love using Perisic. I was skeptical of him when I first used him, but he has since become like one of my favorite players to use. Like, he's almost like in the Welbeck category. He is so good, very consistent finishing. That 5-star weak foot is amazing. So I'd highly recommend you use Perisic if you're not using him already. Anyway, we win this one 1-0, but EA throws a wrench into our plans, because as the game is loading, I should be getting the sort of exit screen that pops up. It says you have the EA servers like there's some type of error going on. And of course, I go back into the account eventually, Ultimate Team. It says I have a DNF. And then of course, just to verify, I'm like, okay, let's go to the online seasons. Did I get a loss? Of course I got a loss. So we were essentially robbed the Division 4 title. We should have won it right there, and we only have a game left. So that was just a stolen opportunity from us, so we have to try and clutch it out now, unfortunately. And this guy has a good team. He's actually got the Inform Immobile, which is a card I've kind of got my eye on, but I'm not too convinced about it. I was actually comparing that card to Higuain's, and Higuain's is actually still better. I know Higuain's even more expensive, but Higuain was edging him in like stats like dribbling and shooting. The only thing Immobile had over Higuain was actually the pace, which is obviously very nice. We'll see what we do with our strike force later on in the series. So anyway, you see this guy's up 1-0, and we're kind of trying to fight our way back. Unlucky right there. Felipe Anderson wide open, hits it off the post. He's going to do a nice combination play between him and Immobile. A finesse shot from a kind of strange angle, and it actually struck the post. We are finally going to equalize through some great work from Perisic. Manages to do 2 defenders with that beautiful turn, making it 1-1. And in this next clip, we make a huge mistake that could have cost us the game, as he passed this one off to that Inform Immobile, and apparently Handanovic just about managed to get something on it, because the commentator said he had made a save, and you see Handanovic celebrating as if he made a save. But yeah, so we get a draw, we lose the title. It was kind of stolen up from us, but whatever. So after that game, I decided to do something a little bit different. So this been kind of popular on Twitter, and people online have been trying to beat this Castro squad on Ultimate. So I was like, you know what? Let's try to beat this Castro squad on Ultimate. I think it's awesome that he got himself into the game. Just imagine, all of us, we all love FIFA. We're all FIFA fans. And I'm sure Castro started off in a similar situation where he loved the game and just like he's living the dream, like he's in the game now. Like that's incredible. So I thought I'd join in on the fun and try to beat this team on Ultimate. I've never played the computer on Ultimate before. This is my first time doing it, and the computer was all over me in this first half. We actually gave away a penalty, which thankfully we saved because I did not want to have to come back from behind. Against the CPU on Ultimate, I struggled creating chances. It was really bad in the first half. The stats were one shot to me, none on target. It was really, really bad. And what's worse is that you see he literally had just subbed on Fellaini, and we didn't manage to tackle it off him. I almost got it. He managed to get it back. He does a 1-2 with Ronaldinho, and he made it 1-0. So Castro's up, and that's not what I wanted to do. I mentioned that coming from behind was going to be a real struggle, and it definitely was. But we did manage to create some chances here. And you see Immobile with a great opportunity there. And this one was so scary. Have a look at this. He's going to cut this back. And Florenzi comes up with the most clutch block of all time. That could have been 2-0, and that would have just been devastating. So after that scare, I was like, okay, let's make a change here. I'm not doing well enough in this 4-3-2-1. This game needs a formation change, and it also needs the hero, Danny Welbeck. You guys know I love using Danny Welbeck in this game. For some reason, he just performs amazingly well for me, so I went with 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, put Immobile and Welbeck up top, and Perisic as the cam. And guys, it actually did end up paying off as Welbeck, the hero himself, comes on and scores in the 86th minute to draw level. Very, very, very close. That one could have gone out. It hits two posts and just about trickles across the net. And Welbeck, our hero, is going to make it 2-1. I don't know why Welbeck is so amazing, guys. Everybody go get Welbeck. The guy is just nuts. Everybody get a Welbeck right now. The card is just too good. That was a huge scare right there. Ronaldinho completely opened at the back post, and he actually hits one off the post. And this is just a great example of the computer just being too good on Ultimate. Like, no human is making a play that ridiculous. Bailly actually gets his own rebound off the crossbar to draw level at 2-all. And here we are on the ball with Welbeck, and Welbeck doesn't score this time, but he picks up the assist. Perisic manages to finish that one very nicely in the 113th minute. And right here, he does play in Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's in on goal, and we just about managed to smother that ball. So that was the last chance of the game. Handanovic came through clutch, rushing down that ball, because that should have definitely been 3-all, and we could have been going to penalties. But we did actually manage to beat Castro's squad on Ultimate, which I am just thrilled about. That game was so intense, I really didn't want to lose. I wanted to be one of the people who managed to conquer this challenge and beat Castro's team on Ultimate. Let me know in the comments below if you guys managed to defeat it as well. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you're all enjoying the series. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.